Hi folks, how you doing? As you can see, the weather's absolutely beautiful in Glasgow now, so we've decided we're going to go to the beach today. We're on our way to St Andrew's Beach. That's one of my most favourite places. They've got two beautiful beaches, actually not far away from each other, so we're going to head up there. We were kind of hanging off today to see what the weather was like, because the great Scottish weather can take a turn at the last minute. It was originally last week, it was saying it's going to be sunny, then it kind of changed to like cloudy and rainy, so we decided we'll wait till tomorrow and see how it goes. So we woke up this morning a wee bit later as planned, because I'm actually on night shift at the moment. I finished yesterday morning and I'm absolutely shattered, but the day's too nice to sit in a house, so we were running about like something at home alone, trying to get ready to get out to the beach. So it takes about an hour and a half drive from Glasgow, so I'm just on my way leaving Glasgow now. It's mostly motorway driving until I hit the countryside, so I will, this is just a wee kind of start off to let you guys know where we're going, but I will, obviously as you watch the video you'll see more bits towards St Andrews, and then get to the beach, and then I'll take you a wee drive round about St Andrews, because I just know Callum being Callum won't, he'll no walk. He'll be knackered by the time I'm finished with him, so we've got his monster trucks and stuff, sweeties, wee picnicky type things, and heading to the beach today, because the kids are off school. Callum's still at nursery, but he's the holidays as well, so it's the school and nursery holidays in Scotland now, so kind of try to juggle night shift and keeping Callum occupied. You know what it's like, it's hard going sometimes. So we're going to St Andrews today. He's absolutely excited. He's sitting in the back with a sausage roll. If anybody's watching this that stays abroad, it's like sausage meat wrapped in puff pastry. That's like a sausage roll. They're brilliant. But usually I like to go to other bakeries, but Callum is really hungry, so I'd taste to Greg's. That is a bakery, but it's like a chain bakery, and I've had better, so we've done that to keep him occupied in the back. So it'll take us about an hour and a half, so the time's 10:15, so I'm hoping to get there for about 11:30, 11:45 at the latest, if the traffic's fine. I'm kind of hoping as well, it's midweek, so I'm kind of hoping that the beach isn't going to be busy. If it's a weekend, you really need to leave very, very early in the morning, so I'm hoping that we can still get a wee spot on the beach, because even though the kids are off, a lot of people are still working, like myself. I'm just lucky enough to get a day off today, so I'm back tomorrow night. I've been doing like some extra shifts and stuff, because we're going to Florida in a couple of months, so try to get my spending money up. That's why I've not got a lot of nights off, just through choice, as I'm doing extra shifts. So I'll be doing loads of videos in Florida as well, so I do appreciate you guys staying with me in the channel, staying subscribed, all my new subscribers and stuff like that as well. I can't thank you enough because I do realise that I have been a wee bit quiet, and it's just purely because I'm working hard trying to get money for Florida, and the weather sometimes hasn't been great as well. I mean, it has been nice. We've been kind of trying to get Callum out the back garden and stuff like that, to get used to out the back garden, because he's got like climbing frames and stuff in the back garden, so it's to get the wee man the use out of that, because you know what Scottish weather's like. It can be a bit a hit and a miss, so we're really lucky to have this weather. At the moment it's sitting at 22 degrees at 10:15 in the morning. That's warm for Scotland, so we're taking the use of this weather, and we're going out today. So yeah, keep watching please, and you'll see more. I'm going to show you the countryside and all that. Going up into St Andrews, it's absolutely beautiful. It's one of my favourite drives. I would have brought Sammy, my dog, today, but it's really warm for him, and plus he's a border collie and they're so defiant, so managing him with Callum would prove really a challenge for me, because he just runs, and he doesn't listen. So he's in the house now, which is a better choice to be fair as well, because as I said, it's really warm. It'd be too warm for him to be up at this beach. But at a later date, when maybe Callum's back at nursery, I would take Sammy to the beach myself so that I can solely watch him. And today I can solely watch Callum, because it can be a bit much. If Sammy would just lie at peace, he would be in the car with us. But he's just a typical border collie, just full of mischief and so defiant. So, but yeah. So I hope you enjoy this video. I've been wanting to do this for a wee while actually, another wee driving video, because I know that some of you liked the driving video the last time. So I hope you enjoy this video. So keep on and you'll see more of the Scotland countryside further on in the video. Right, Ma.
Get on.
Right, okay. Right, no worries.
Right,
ta-ra. Yeah, baby. We're nearly there, buddy, right? Hi guys, just this is us. It's a big bridge. This is us crossing over the Queensferry Bridge. This is a relatively new bridge, because you've got the Forth Road Bridge on the right hand side, and you've also got the what's that other bridge called again? The other bridge, the Red Bridge, the railway bridge for the Forth. You've got the Forth Road Bridge, and then you've got the rail one. I'll need to, please forgive me, but I'll put it in the video what it's called. But the trains cross over. So there's 3 bridges that go from Queensferry, Edinburgh, right into the Kingdom of Fife, it's called. So we're just heading up. So you'll see up above Queensferry, Port of Rosyth, there's a cracking wee like aquarium just underneath here, and it's got little sharks and stuff. And it's also got like is it the longest in Scotland, I think, underwater tunnel. When Callum was a baby, we had took out a year's annual pass and took him a few times. And do you know, you keep forgetting it's actually here. I'll need to actually take him back. But aye, this is a Queensferry Bridge. Before this opened, people could apply to walk across. It was like a ballot type thing, I'm sure, before it actually officially opened to the cars, because as you can see, it's not a foot passenger bridge. There's no any like kind of pavement or anything like that. The Forth Road Bridge has got a passenger. Well, it did. It used to have, but aye, as far as I can see, there isn't a passenger. Could be wrong. I'll double check that, but yeah, before it did open up to the public to walk across. So this is Rosyth. This is, I don't know if you've seen my video on the bakeries and stuff. I came through here to go to Stephen's Bakery. Sausage rolls are amazing out of there. They're donuts. So yeah, as you can see, it's an absolutely beautiful day. A few wee scattered clouds, but it's really, really nice. The wee man's in the back, I think he's getting fed up. But this is one of my favourite drives coming through here. It's just such a really good drive, but it is mostly motorway until we hit the country nearer Perth. Perth's actually really, really nice as well. I know somebody from Perth when I used to work in Asda, when Walmart owned them, they used to send us over to Arkansas once a year, like for the big shareholders thing, and my roomie Debbie was from Perth. She was in the Perth store. And she's still on my Facebook actually. So yeah, really good times. Actually, I was only in my 20s. I don't know what this guy in the car in front of me is doing. Like, he was straddling 2 lines there. I don't know what he's doing. This is a good thing as well. I do have a dash cam, but it's just one of the wee daft ones off TikTok. I do prefer my GoPro to use as a dash cam, because I know how to work that. But the GoPro battery is absolutely shocking. But I've brought all my batteries with me today, because we're going to tie the GoPro to Callum's monster trucks and have them going along the beach, aren't we, pal? So Dunfermline, this is where we go to Sammy. We're border collie Dunfermline for a farm in Dunfermline. Just before I found out I was pregnant with Callum, actually, going for there. So aye. So it's 21 degrees here, so it's still really, really warm. I've got the air conditioning on, which is actually a rarity. If you stay in Scotland, you don't really have it on a lot. So keep watching, guys. It's a really, really nice drive. It'll just be like wee snippets and stuff, because as I say, it is mostly motorway driving until I get to the countryside. I'm kind of hoping that this GoPro battery hangs out for me. I don't need to pull in and change it or anything like that. But a really, really good drive, and there's a lot of good things up this side. This side of Scotland, it's really good. This is the Edinburgh East Coast. Really, really good. I love the East Coast of Scotland. The West Coast is fine as well. You've got Ayr and you've got Largs, Saltcoats and stuff like that. That's really, really good as well. But I do prefer the east side of Scotland, the East Coast. I find it's nicer, more countryside and stuff like that. Dundee's quite a good place as well. My auntie Suzanne used to stay in Dundee. She stayed in a place called Gateside. No Gateshead, because that's obviously Newcastle, but Gateside. I'll show you when I pass through Gateside. Actually, it's just a very small village with a couple of houses in it. She stayed there for years. So I'll kind of talk about that when I get to Gateside. It's very, very small. As you can see, Glenroth is here as well. That's actually alright as well. If you're going to go there for a wee weekend, which I have done. Callum again was only a couple of months old. That was when we actually joined the Deep Sea World. We took him to Deep Sea World and then on to Glenrothes, and we stayed in one of the hotels. Scotland's Secret Bunker, that's actually a good shout. That's in St Andrews, just outside St Andrews towards Anstruther. That could actually be for another day. I think Callum would quite like that. It's very I love things about the war and stuff like that. I get very interested in history, and that's what that is. So I'll be taking the GoPro actually for that, so you guys can see. I've never done it. I've never done Scotland's Secret Bunker, and I've been wanting to do it for so long. So I'll get that done as well. As you can see, this sign coming up, Knockhill Racing Circuit. That's a famous racing circuit. You can actually you can buy packages up there and get the driving experience and stuff like that. Again, I've always wanted to do that and never ever get around to doing it. There's always been something else I've wanted to do first. So as you can see, there is quite a lot of things up here. It's really, really good. I love it up this side of Scotland. It's just it's really good. And the food as well. The food is great up this side of Scotland as well. So we'll call them chippies, but they're like chip shops. So you're like your fish and chip shops. There's one is at Anstruther. So like this side of Scotland, it's salt and brown sauce they would ask you if you want. So salt and sauce. In Glasgow, it's salt and vinegar. And it's like Edinburgh's only like maybe a 40-minute drive away from Glasgow, and how different it could be. It's so funny. But that being said, I do actually prefer salt and sauce on my chips. If you've ever come to Edinburgh or Fife and you are lucky enough to find a really good chip shop, salt and sauce. Totally recommend it. So up in St Andrews as well, I will show you nearer the time as well. You've got two famous hotels. You've got the Old Golf Course Hotel. That's where we will be going to that beach that it faces onto, and you've also got the Fairmont. I've wanted to go to both hotels, but they're really, really expensive. But they look absolutely stunning. So you'll see that as well. I can never get to the Fairmont. Ian's been, he used to work for a place that delivered drink and stuff, so he used to be in the vans and they would go into the Fairmont. I can never ever find it. But St Andrews Hotel is right at the beginning of St Andrews, but it's absolutely beautiful. I love it up here. So as you can see, there's not really much to see again, so I'll pause this video, but keep on, because obviously the next slide is going to be further in. So I hope you're enjoying this video, guys, as much as I'm enjoying the drive, especially with the weather. Now it's absolutely beautiful weather. We're so lucky, because last summer was a bit of a washout. It rained and stuff like that, so we're really lucky to have a wee run of this weather now. So keep on at the video, you'll see the next one. Hi guys, we're back again. So just off the motorway. And that's us into the countryside. This is the way to St Andrews, so it's no more motorway. So, as I told you before, like Gateside is where my Auntie Suzanne stayed, and it's actually just down here. I loved it up here, absolutely loved it. See, when I came to visit and I stayed, I just, oh man. So 24 miles to St Andrews. And actually, like, when I stayed with my Auntie Suzanne a couple of times at night, we used to go into St Andrews. Me and my Auntie Suzanne went to an absolutely beautiful Indian restaurant. It was cracking, and it was in St Andrews. So an absolutely beautiful road. So I'm just looking up to the sky. I don't know if you guys can see this. It's like there's a like circular kind of, see the big circle in the sky. That's potentially the RAF out doing their exercise. There's two planes in the sky. I can't even go to my flight radar because I'm driving, but I just noticed the two big circles in the sky. And usually the RAF come out to practice when the weather's fine, like this, and you get low level flying and stuff like that. If you're ever in the UK and you're quite interested in it, the low level flying, you can go into like the RAF website, Kingdom of Fife, here we go, and it tells you like the schedule for low level flying and stuff like that. It's something that I would really love doing. They also do air shows and stuff like that as well, so it's really, really good. I love it up here, absolutely love it up here. Kind of trying to see, I'm absolutely fascinated with planes, and I'm looking up at the sky while kind of watching the road to see what they could be. But my guess is it's probably the RAF doing their exercises. In St Andrews, you've got Lossiemouth, and that actually used to be the base for the RAF, where the Eurofighter Typhoons used to be stationed. I remember one time when I took my old dog Ben, he's passed away now, but we went to St Andrews for the day, and the Eurofighters were out. And what they would do is take off at Lossiemouth, fly over the beach, and do a U-turn and get back in. And I loved it. It was just, they make some racket, just amazing to watch. But it's now the army that take over Lossiemouth, which is, it's good, and it's a shame as well, to be fair, because I actually do love like the whole plane thing and that. So that's just coming into Gateside. So it just gives you a wee idea what the size of the village and stuff. The houses on the right hand side. And it's been years since I've been here. But I always make a point of passing through here, coming to St Andrews. On the right hand side as well, you'll see the school. It's very, very small. Very, very small school. And there's also like a small park and stuff like that. In fact, if Callum's quite, see the school on the right hand side is Totty. If Callum's still alright, I might actually go in and play in the field with him. There's a wee play park on the right hand side. But there is just a wee handful of houses as well. Loved it up here, absolutely loved it. Auntie Susie used to stay up here, buddy. And on the left there used to be like a wee pub, but that must be shut down by now. Just in there on the left. So it's about 20 minutes away, pal. You'll see some houses on the left here as well. Stunning place. This guy turn on the left here, that takes you into Perth. We used to go in there as well when I stayed with my Auntie Susie. So this is Gateside. Very, very small. Very quiet. And just somewhere like just totally therapeutic place, to be honest with you. Away from the city. Gateside Memorial Hall. Been in there. There used to be a wee garage on the right hand side here as well. I don't know if that's a way it must be. A wee guy waiting the bus. These wee villages are brilliant. Like, I love it through here. It's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. It's a wee place, wee village further down as well that we went to, and it's got like wee restaurants. It's very historic. We'll pass that in a wee minute. And then you've got like Auchtermuchty. Try saying that if you're not Scottish. Cooper as well. That's a wee bit bigger. That's like a town. Cooper. Really, really nice there as well. But I just love driving round about here. It's just brilliant. Get a wee bit of Van Ross in the background. I forgot the radio was playing there. Probably get copyrighted off YouTube. I do not own the rights to the music that was playing. So, just pass right here. Well, these trees have been like, I see like an overpass. They've been like that for years, for as long as I can remember. It's just amazing how things never ever change. You know how, I mean, Gateside, that wee play part and that's never changed as well. That's been there for when I was very, very young. Very young. But my Suzanne obviously doesn't stay there anymore. She stays up in Stornoway, up in the islands. And I've been up there actually. It's a stunning, stunning place. This biker. This is the only thing you'll get, like, people totally taking chances on these roads. They're no great roads for driving. As you've seen that biker just cutting out. And you'll get cars doing the exact same, just overtaking when they've absolutely no patience. So you really need to have your wits about you, to be fair. Because people they're very careless on the roads. Very, very careless. And because I've got Callum in the car, I'm more alert, like, as in, you're quite anxious as well, you know. You're high alert, should I say. High alert for these drivers. So on the right hand side, Falkland Palace and Gardens, that's a nice wee place to visit as well. If you're ever touring Scotland or you're ever in the East Coast, take me jump in there. There's a beautiful wee restaurant in there and try clouty dumpling. That's like a Scottish pudding, Scottish dessert, and that'll get served with cold custard. That's the traditional way. Tried it, loved it. It's like a fruit kind of pudding. It's boiled in like a cloth. Some people boil it in their pillowcases, like years ago. People used pillowcases or old tea towels. I've made clouty dumpling. I'll actually do a wee video on that so you guys can see. It takes absolute ages to make, but it's worth it. And then you dry it out in the oven. But it's just it's beautiful. The cold custard, that's the traditional way. So it's very much countryside roads here. The 2 lanes, that's telling people not to overtake, but you do get people doing that. The 2 lanes, the centre of the road. Aye, baby, what's up? Callum's getting impatient. Are we nearly there yet? Are we nearly there yet? I think he's asked it about 10 times. That's good going, I suppose. Can I briefly turn the air conditioning off? But I'm going to have to put it back on again because it's starting to heat up again. On these roads, you'll go for like 60 to 30, as you're going to see here again. Auchtermuchty. There we go. It's a small village as well. Used to come through here with my Auntie Suzanne. So you'll slow down to 30 here, and then it'll be speeding back up to 60 as well, just because of the country roads. If you come and visit Scotland and you hire a car, I definitely recommend it 110%, because once you get used to driving on the roads, it's great. It is really, really good. You can see beautiful places like this. You can sample more Scottish food and wee towns like this as well, you know what I mean? Like, just the traditional kind of, the way you would think a Scotland would be, this is it. This is it. This is my kind of take on Scotland, these wee villages. Glasgow's great. Edinburgh's brilliant as well, but they're cities. You want to come to places like this. The folk are friendly, you know what I mean? It's very, very safe. No, baby, we'll go to Edinburgh Zoo maybe next week, okay? Callum loves Edinburgh Zoo. He loves animals and stuff like that. So these places are great, you know what I mean? Like, just cracking wee villages. You'll get some good wee pubs here as well, like wee public houses or bars. I don't know what you guys maybe call them, ale houses or whatever, but very much traditional wee village pubs. And the entertainment usually is good in pubs like places like this. Like, they'll have Kayleys and stuff like that. I've been to a Kaylee in a pub. The Mountain Rescue and that was at it. They were on call, so they couldn't drink, but like, the Mountain Rescue was there with the dogs and stuff, and the Kaylee was happening, and it was just great atmosphere. So yeah, bear in mind, like, parked cars here, these are people that actually stay in the houses, so if you're driving around about Scotland, be mindful of things like that. And like these cars, they're coming for a 60, so we're going into a 60, so they're still trying to slow down, so that's quite a dodgy bit there, if truth be told. But stunning place. But you just need to keep your wits about you, because people will overtake. You'll get people cutting off in front of you as well, so it can be, the country roads can be quite scary at times, but as long as you keep alert, you'll be fine. Now these bits in the middle, the singular line on my side's telling me I can't overtake. The double line you see in the middle here, both lanes can't overtake each other, but people will do it. People will do it. I just wouldn't. Even if I didn't have Callum in the car, I would stay behind a tractor, unless the tractor, like if you've no option, you have to overtake. But you need to wait, obviously, you're on a straight road. I know these are probably thinking she's babbling on now, but every country's got different laws. I mean, I've driven in Florida. They don't have roundabouts, as far as I'm aware. And they can overtake school buses depending on the layout of the road and stuff like that. It's different here. You can overtake a school bus. You can overtake a tractor as long as it's safe. But you will get people, as I say, totally taking chances, and that's where car accidents happen. And I think this road that we're on is really bad for road accidents, to be fair. Just purely because people are in a hurry and they're not prepared to wait and be safe. So yeah. But it's a beautiful stretch of road. Beautiful stretch of road. All the hills and stuff like that surrounding us, and it's just a gorgeous place. You'll see there's no like big supermarkets or anything like that here, or it's mostly wee shops and stuff, so you're a wee bit more isolated, but totally worth staying just to experience it, because it's just beautiful place. Plenty of farmland and stuff like that as well, and it's total fresh air, which is good. So it's at roughly another maybe 20 minutes to St Andrews, so I'm going to pause the video and obviously hang in there, because obviously the video's going to continue for you guys. I'm just going to pause this GoPro and I'll restart it once we get to Cooper, and you guys can see a wee bit of Cooper, okay? So we're back again. So I've purely put this GoPro on because I can see a tractor here, right? And people will try and overtake. There's actually a couple of them here. And totally risk oncoming traffic. That's why I actually put the GoPro in there, because I thought, then I'll have evidence if somebody does do it. I'm very super vigilant regarding that, because there is more now. There's so many people taking chances. This is us actually going into Cooper. So I've noticed that on my GoPro the battery's going low. So I'm kind of I'll do a wee quick video in Cooper, and then I'll turn the GoPro off till we get to St Andrews. What's up, baby? Callum, we're nearly there yet. Waiting it coming. Remember, watch out for the water. I've told him to kind of watch out for the water and it'll keep him occupied. I think it's working. So we're coming into Cooper. I passed the Quaker factory there that make the porridge oats. That's when you know you're nearly here. That's been there for years, the big Quaker factory. So you'll see we're slowing right down to 20 mile an hour, purely just because we're going into like a built up area. Some places are 30, some places are 20. I think it just depends. There must actually be a school nearby. We're nearly there, buddy, aye. Yeah, there must be a school nearby, which I'm sure there is, aye. There's the high school there, so 20 mile an hour. There's a wee sign on the left, Cooper, the wee crest. Bellbaxter High School. So if you're driving in like Scotland, that just you need to bear in mind like the speed limit, like everywhere else. Do you know what I mean? It will change so quick. I mean, we've went from a 60 right down to a 20. So again, you need to be super vigilant with stuff like that. I think there's actually quite a few schools in over here. I'm not too sure. But Cooper's very nice. It's a really, really nice place to visit. And these places, I always say these places, especially Glasgow, and that looks even better when the sun's out. But I really like this place, it's lovely. It never used to be 20 mile an hour, so I don't know if maybe an accident's happened or whatever, but it used to be 30. This is it. So Cooper's, obviously, as you see, it's like a town. It's larger than the other wee villages, you know. And you're more likely to get shops and stuff through here as well. It depends where you're staying. You could be really, really isolated, but there's shops here. So it's worth hiring a car. Like when we go to Florida, I first hired a car in 2019 and I was like, oh, I don't know. And I actually followed the I-trolley up I-Drive to get used to the driving. And then ended up, I drove everywhere in Florida. So when we go back, we've got a car now for 3 weeks. And I'm actually looking forward to it. Because we get to see so much more of Florida, do you know what I mean? Like, if you've not got a car, you tend to just stay around about the International Drive area in Disney. Excuse me, but we'll be going further afield. So this is the town centre in Cooper. You'll see lots of shops and stuff. If you can get parked, it's really, really nice place to get out and walk about. But because me and Callum is going to the beach, see there's a wee pub on your right hand side, Belhaven Best. If you're ever in Scotland, try Belhaven Best, it's lovely. There's actually the Belhaven Distillery up in Dunbar, just towards Berwick. Ian says to me the other night there, I'll drive you up and you can take your GoPro in and do this tour, but you can't film the tour, you're not allowed to. Although I would love to go up. It's one of my things on my bucket list. So you'll get a lot of other wee cracking pubs here. Just driving, I'm just kind of watching what I'm doing. So when I come to the end of this road, I'm going to pause the video again and then I won't start the GoPro until we're actually hitting St Andrews, just so that you can appreciate the initial entry into St Andrews. It's stunning, absolutely stunning. Years ago, this used to always be mobbed in Cooper. It used to be really busy, but saying that, people are working, aren't they? And plus, I think as well, like, see when COVID hit, a lot of shops had closed down and it's a shame. Wee places like this probably did suffer due to COVID. It's the same as everywhere else, do you know what I mean? Glasgow city centre's not the same. There's quite a lot of shops closed down there as well. So I tend not to get into the city centre because it used to be great years ago, but it's not as good now. So we're just coming to the end of this road. I'll pause the GoPro. We're nearly there. I keep saying to poor Callum, we're nearly there. You've done well, wee manny. We're definitely nearly there. So back in a wee minute, guys. This is us just coming into St Andrews, right at the beginning. So there's the old St Andrews Hotel, the Golf Course Hotel. On your left there. There's a bit of really low cloud. I don't know, I've never really seen that before. A wee bit disappointed actually, so I'm hoping that the sun burns right through it, because as you can see, it's really, really hazy. Right at the beach and all. And guess what? Callum's fell asleep. I'm sure once I say to him we're at the beach, he'll get up. Even if we get an hour at the beach, it's better than nothing, do you know what I mean? It's just... See what I mean with Scottish weather? It's just, you're taking your chances. But as far as I know, it's not to rain. It's just to be sunnier up here than back Glasgow. Glasgow, I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure I did see it was to be a wee bit rainy the day up there, but here it's to be nicer here. So cloud is really, really, really low. So enter into St Andrews. So obviously you've got the university and stuff here, where a few famous people, as you would know, have came. Prince William met Kate Middleton at the university. The Old Course Hotel to our left. So there's two beaches in St Andrews, and I'm going to go to the first one on your left. Dogs, for future reference, are allowed on this one all year round. I'll show you the one further up later on. I really like this one to the left as well. It's bigger. Two of them are beautiful, but I used to come to this one on the left a lot more, purely because I could get Ben on it all year round. The one further up it's, I think, is it between May and September, dogs aren't allowed on it. And that's another really nice beach. That's up towards the caravan park, which I totally recommend staying in. I'll show you all that later on in the video. But we're just going to go this way. There's a few good wee restaurants and pubs and snack vans and stuff like that in St Andrews. I probably won't get a chance to try any of them today because Callum's with me. He's a wee McDonald's guy and there is no McDonald's in St Andrews. I've not kind of broke that to him yet, but anyway, here we go. We'll see how far we can last down at the beach. It is really, really busy. Really busy actually. St Andrews is usually really busy at the best of times purely because you've got the golf and it's just such a lovely place to visit. A lot of older people come up here because it's one of these places that's really, really nice, plus you've got the beach and stuff. It's got its very own aquarium. Years and years ago I went to St Andrews Aquarium. I think it was the Sea Life Centre one in St Andrews. But obviously it was further up. This must be a new aquarium. I need to see if I can take Callum there. So there's the beach there. The beach isn't too busy obviously for obvious reasons. See the clouds? The clouds practically sitting on the sand there. I've never really seen that before. Callum, there's the beach, pal. Look, we're at the beach. Look, he's just bored. Look, yay! Right, we'll get the monster trucks out, pal. Probably need to leave everything else in the car. I've brought his beach tent and all that, but we'll take the monster trucks down, pal, right, and see how we go. It's 19 degrees Celsius it's sitting at, so that is still warm for us Scottish people. Just going in here. There's like a place to park. It's just all it's like a grassy field, and you can just basically park your car on there. It doesn't cost anything. If you park in the city centre, you need to go into. I'm sure the shops used to sell like the parking tickets to park in actual St Andrews city centre. That's people playing golf on the left. So we'll keep going. It's a wee bit blowy. I might not get the drone up today, pal. I brought my drone and everything. I'll get that up today. It's a wee bit breezy. All the coaches and all that as well. A lot of people have decided to come here today. We'll keep going further down because there's no way we're going to get parked here. We'll just go further down. See, a lot of people park in here and then walk into the town centre, which to be fair I can't actually blame them because it's easier and it's just such a short walk and it's a nice pleasurable walk. But a lot of people bring their dogs up here as well. I feel rotten for not bringing Sammy, but I can't manage Sammy and Callum at the same time because Sammy just doesn't do what he's told. Try and get down a wee bit further, and then we'll get through one of the sand dunes. Where could we go? Here. The opening into the beach. See if I can park further down. Right here. You see the opening. So there we go. Hang on guys to the end of the video as well. Callum's fell asleep again. Hang on again because I'm going to drive you through St Andrews. Oh, there you're up. Right, give yourself 5 minutes. Right guys, I'll not be long. Hi folks, so that's us on my way back. I'll just quickly run through St Andrews, right, just to let you see how we'll try and get down the two streets, but I think one's kind of like a dead end. But we're just pulling out of the beach now. Everybody's starting to go home, so it's been really, really busy. It's been a good wee day. Callum's had an absolutely fantastic day today. We were at the beach for maybe about three and a half hours maybe. took his monster trucks and that down, so he's had an absolutely ball. He's had a great time. And it just makes me feel better as well, seeing the good weather, getting him out, you know what I mean? I feel better when I hate having him stuck in the house, especially when I'm working, and it's a shame. He's quite happy sitting in the back. He's absolutely shattered, so I'm expecting him to fall asleep at some point. So there's that's the part of the golf course you see in the telly to your right there. Just driving in here. As I say, I absolutely love St Andrews. It's one of my favourite places. And that beach is the best. I was actually speaking to a lady there who had a pop-up tent, and I couldn't get it down. And she ended up gave me a hand. She's like, listen, we had one of these years ago and they're great, but they're a pain to get down. And I was like, oh God. So she managed to get it down, and I was saying to her, like, we've got Air Beach next to us, but look, this guy's squeezing by, so, you know what I mean, people don't care. But it's no, I prefer the beaches. Air Beach is good, but I prefer St Andrews Beach. It's just a much better beach. I was going to go for it there until I seen the pedestrians walk out in front of that bus there. So because this guy's kindly letting us go, that's great. Just giving him a wee acknowledgement there, thank you. Just because that bus is sitting there, it's a bit difficult. You get a hell of a lot of tourists down here. Obviously, St Andrews is very, very well known, just like Edinburgh. It's very well known for its golf. Scale maybe. So you've got all your golf clothing and stuff down here. That is expensive. St Andrews is really expensive. Sea to stay in as well, it's expensive. And to eat out is expensive as well. But we usually go to a caravan park. I'll try and get the chance to show you. I'm just conscious of the time and getting the wee man home, but don't want to get stuck in rush hour, but I'm sure he'll no mind if he's got his iPad. So we'll go up to the left here. And you go further into St Andrews. I'll get you a Happy Meal buddy on the way home, alright? McDonald's, I think, is non-existent in St Andrews. It's got supermarkets and stuff. But I can't remember having a McDonald's, to be honest with you, unless that's all changed. Along here you won't see a McDonald's. You'll see like, is it a Costa? I think they've got here. You see the paying display here. Let's see it all out the white. So there is a lot of street parking, but the last time I checked, I think you could get into the shops to get like a parking ticket. I'm not too sure how that goes now, but I usually just see where I park down at the beach and just walk up. It's much less hassle, and it's quite a nice walk as well. Lights seem to be out of order as well. There's a nice wee ice cream shop as well round about here, but obviously Callum liked the beach and fair play to him, but the ice cream shops are way around here, and I wasn't wanting to pull him off the beach to go and get an ice cream and then back down. This is one of the better ice cream shops. But so ahead you've got like the St Andrews Abbey type, but that's like it's a museum, but it's also a graveyard, and it's got like famous golfers and stuff resting in there. It's a very nice walk through as well. St Andrews Cathedral. It's very historic, St Andrews as well. So I highly recommend I really do recommend coming down here. It's absolutely beautiful. So the ice cream shop is just to the right, and I'm going to go left because see the kind of mint coloured decor, that's the ice cream shop. So I'm going to go to my left here because the caravan park's up here. And I used to like come here on my holidays when I was young.
I used to buy more clips with a boy in them.
Is that right, baby? My mum and my dad used to bring us down here for our holidays. Because that was like the done thing. Like years ago you holidayed like in Scotland or England, because years ago nobody could really afford to go abroad, you know, like in the 80s and stuff. So we came here. And I think that's why I love it so much, because I've got a lot of really good childhood memories, do you know what I mean, like down here. So I really love this place. I know I keep saying it, but I think it's a brilliant place it's very historic, it's just beautiful, do you know what I mean? Because obviously you've got the seaside as well, and St Andrews is very well kept, it's very, very clean as well. You can see that historic harbour just down to the left. You can go down there and park your car. In fact, you can go down here and all actually. Take me quick, just go down here, right? I used to come down here again when I had my first car and all of that. There's another beach down here. This is the one where dogs are limited. So usually this time of year dogs aren't permitted to go on the beach. It's only certain months of the year. But this is the other beach. It's absolutely stunning. Let's drive right along here and I'll do a bit turn, because it is really busy. Really busy. Go down this way because there's a guy coming down that way, and I'll do a bit turn what he's just done. So it's very busy this bit as well, but that's a great beach. I remember staying at the caravan park just a couple of years ago. It was Halloween. The caravan park's open till like the first week in November, and we chose to stay over Halloween. Callum was just a baby, it was his first Halloween, and I remember bringing Sammy down at 7:30 in the morning to this beach, and there was like horse riders going along the beach. It was really, really nice. And like swimmers, like people going out and swimming in the sea, like a swimming club. I seen that as well, and I thought, God, you know, it's actually really, really good. As you can see, some of the roads are really, really tight as well. I used to go there all the time. It's a wee bit busy to park up. I'll not really probably get parked up there because there wasn't much spaces, and there was a good wee play park for Callum there, right enough. Maybe I'll bring him back there if I leave early in the morning one morning. So we're going to go to the left again, and the caravan park's just up here. You can actually see the caravan park from that beach there. There's a wee pub on your left and you in. So you see like wee pubs like that in villages, and the atmosphere's really, really good in the wee pubs. There's times like this actually you could go a wee beer, you know, that way, sitting at the beach just chilling. So we'll head straight up here. I don't know if any of you guys are watching from like abroad where your countries don't have roundabouts. They're a pain. A lot of people don't know how to use them, but there's quite a lot of them in Scotland. So the caravans overlook, they sit high up and they'll overlook the sea, and it's beautiful. If you can manage to pay a wee bit extra and get your caravan overlooking the sea, it's an absolute stunning view. We had a caravan up the back and it had a partial sea view which we didn't actually know about. And we were so over the moon because it didn't actually cost us extra, so I think we kind of knocked it off, you know what I mean. So that's a caravan park into your left there. It's St Andrew's Caravan Park or Holiday Park. A lot of people stay there. It's a very well known holiday park. It's brilliant. Scotland's secret bunker that I was telling you guys about is to the left here. The road's going to split. I'm going to take you to the right because it's Anstruther. Again, famous for their fish and chips. It's got a beautiful wee harbour as well. I love Anstruther. You've got a really good wee fish supper there. Just up to the right here. Sorry, secret bunker's up to the right. I do apologise. Also, I made another wee kind of error as well. I said Lossiemouth just outside Andrews. It's actually Lookers. I'm such an idiot because when I was looking, the sky, it was typhoons. I looked on my phone when I stopped the car. I seen a big figure of 8 in the sky, and you can hear them. They're so loud. I mean, they are really, really high up in the sky. They're so loud. And I checked, and it was the Eurofighters were out. They were coming from Lossiemouth, which is further up Elgin way, just up Inverness way. And they fly down here, obviously, to do their exercise and stuff. They also fly out to the North Sea as well, up Aberdeen way and all that. You can go up and watch. It's usually Monday to Friday they do their training exercises. Excuse me, sneezing there. You'll not really get them at a weekend unless there's a emergency alert type thing. You'll see them going out. But Monday to Friday you can sit at the bottom of the runway, although it's not advised, and you will see them.
Can I watch them?
Mum, I'll fix it in a wee minute, right? I'll fix it in a wee minute. So it's Lookers. So Lookers is now the army base. It used to be the RAF base. It's now the army base, and Lossiemouth is the RAF base. So I've actually went up there and watched the Eurofighters. The golf course actually right at the bottom of the runway, believe it or not. But there was quite a lot of people went down and watched them, and it was great to see. They do like a joint warrior exercise certain times of the year, like the US come over. Quite a lot of the NATO countries come over and they do like exercises and stuff. It's quite good to see. The Clyde as well. We've got the Clyde, and you will see like the ships and stuff coming up the Clyde and like around about Helensburgh area, Millport area. You'll see all that as well. Usually around about March, I think, in October, twice a year. So it's really, really good to see that, you know. You'll see it's just all countryside here, but it is beautiful up this end. I do love the east coast of Scotland. It is beautiful. It's 3:25, so I'm hoping that by the time we do hit the motorway that we'll miss the rush hour traffic and I can get this young man fed. You've got a lot of tractors and that coming up this way as well. I've been kind of stuck behind a tractor a couple of times. That's another thing to note as well. If you're driving in Scotland and like country roads, just be careful because they're really, really windy. Hence why this is 40 mile an hour. As you see, there's quite a lot of bends on the road, so you need to kind of take your time. Still worth it is worth the beautiful drive, but you just need to be mindful. I mean, when I turned the GoPro off earlier on, we were sitting in traffic and two guys came up with motorbikes and they were weaving in and out, and I thought, you know, that's a prime example, like causing accidents, you know what I mean? And they don't realise that people have got kids in their car. And they're kind of driving like that, you know what I mean? I just don't understand. They were really hammering it, really going fast. It just baffles me. So it's a nice wee drive. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I just thought, going to the beach with Callum, I would grab the GoPros and take them with me, you know, just to let you guys see a wee bit of Scotland again. The beautiful side of Scotland, no Glasgow. Glasgow's full of culture and that as well, but this side of Scotland's just beautiful. And sometimes, like, people could only dream of seeing this. No yet, pal, go and get it, alright? People could only dream of seeing these sort of things, do you know what I mean? Like me, like, there's parts of the world I can only dream of seeing, and like that, you just kind of watch YouTube videos, do you know what I mean, just to see what it's like. But hopefully you guys experience this. If you're liking the video so far, hit me a wee like, give me a wee comment, and just hit that subscribe button. It's much appreciated. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe as well, it's totally free. Just try to get better at my editing of my YouTube videos as well, so we'll see how that goes. I used to, every time I came to St Andrews, before Callum, I used to always come up here and get fish and chips. In fact, the last time I came up to St Andrews, I was pregnant with Callum, and I had Sammy. My mum and my dad brought me up because I was obviously getting bigger, and the weather was beautiful, and I was off work, and they came up here for a fish supper. I was craving a fish and chips, so it was quite nice. Scotland's secret bunker to the left, just where that car's coming out there. It's in there. I'll actually take the wee man, I think, there in the next couple of weeks. That's a good place to go. As I say, I've not been before, so I'll try and take the GoPro there as well and let you guys see it. It's very, very retro. I have seen photographs and stuff, but it's very retro. There is quite a lot of museums in Scotland. We've got the Museum of Flight. I've done a video on that. It's like all your planes and stuff, and it goes back to like the World War era as well. We've got Edinburgh Castle. It's got a World War Memorial Museum in there as well. Edinburgh Castle's amazing. It really is. Really, I love it. I just absolutely love Edinburgh Castle. We've got the Edinburgh Dungeons as well. I've done that. Americans Close in Edinburgh. You've just seen the St Andrews Cathedral and stuff like that here as well. So there is quite a lot of history here, you know what I mean? It's a lot of things to learn. You can also visit the grave of Rob Roy. It's not here, but it is somewhere else in Scotland. I went when I was younger. I'd need to actually Google it. I put it in a caption, right, because the last time I went, Manti Suzanne took me. So I was really young, and we went to Rob Roy's grave. And try to remember where that is, I can't remember, but I'll put it in I'll put it in the video, and I'll write it at the bottom. Because that's actually quite nice as well, just the whole, like, the area, you know, the view and stuff, it's just beautiful. You've got the Wallace Monument in Stirling as well. It's got William Wallace's sword and stuff. So we have, Scotland's quite proud for our history. As is a lot of countries, to be fair, but we're quite proud of our history. So as you see, like, low cloud again down there actually. So that's the water just ahead of us, and you'll see like wee kind of, to describe as that, like wee hills and that, but it's actually no, it's like wee islands in the middle of the water. One of them's got a lighthouse on it. And I often wonder, how do they get down, you know? Is there stairs to get down? They're quite high up. I can see one just to my left here, but I don't know if you guys can make that out just because of the camera, but you'll see it closer as I get into Anstruther. East Nuke of Fife. It's nice here as well. Quite a lot of tourist buses bring people down here as well to Anstruther. You've got St Monans as well next to it and stuff. That's got a caravan park. So quite a lot of people do come here, just purely I think because it's such a beautiful place, and also just because of the golf as well. Quite a lot of golf enthusiasts go to St Andrews for that reason. Now I will drive through the main street and Anstruther. It's very, very tight, but I will drive through and I'll point out to you the famous chippy. They've won awards, plus royalty has went to the chip shop for fish and chips before. There's a few mixed reviews about Anstruther chippy. I do like it. And it's the one that I've basically stuck to. But do you know what, seeing that we're talking, it's actually going to encourage me to come back and do a couple of chippies in here. I won't get one tonight because Callum's wanting a McDonald's, so I'm going to try and get him one of them. But I'll maybe come back another time and show you guys a couple of the chippies and maybe do a wee kind of review on the chippies to see what the best one is. And if it is Anstruther Fish Bar, I don't know. So Anstruther's slightly bigger, it's a town. As you can see the Co-op shop, the Co-op supermarket to my right here. St Andrews has got some supermarkets in it as well, because the last time we stayed there we used like Aldi and stuff. I think it's Aldi, and I'm sure they've got a Morrison's as well. So I'm sure there's got a Co-op. So it's always busy around about here, really, really busy. There's this guy in the net, he's going to go into the graveyard. I'm just trying to concentrate while talking to you guys, and just to doing this way. There's a few ice cream shops down here as well. There's a few wee bars as well, you know. In terms of public transport coming here from St Andrews, I am not 100%, but I imagine there would be some form of transport coming from St Andrews to Anstruther, because they aren't far away. There's a beautiful wee harbour down here as well. So this bit's always busy. See this roundabout bit? It's always busy. See, look, Anstruther Fish and Bar and Restaurant. So it's well advertised. There's a sign up on the street light there. Just keep a wee eye on this bit here. And we're going straight down. So as you can see, it's really busy. It's quite tight to get by, you know. So there's a few wee bars in here. It's a beautiful place. You've got the harbour there. A wee tight squeeze round here. It's always busy. So you've got the wee chippy there on your left hand side. Seemingly that's actually alright. I've never tried it, but that's one of the ones I would probably try. There's a few wee sweet shops as well here. You okay, Cal? Yeah? And you can park here, but it does cost. I think it's a couple of £. It's not that dear, you know what I mean? Let me pass across the road. There's another chippy there, fish and chips in the waterfront. So there's quite a few wee fish shops. There has been a good few food reviews done on the Anstruther Fish and Bar. You'll see this coming up in your left hand side. I'll fix it in a wee minute, pal, right? So just there, see where that big cone is? That's Anstruther Fish and Bar. In there. Anstruther Fish Bar, should I say. And it's got a sitting area as well, and it's usually always mobbed. There's usually a big line queuing up outside. And that's a car park to your right. So it's a nice wee place, Anstruther. It really is a lovely wee place. I quite like it down here. So in terms of spending all day here, I don't know if I could, but I would, as I said, I would go to St Andrews first and then on to Anstruther for a fish tea. And I would just eat it in the car. Usually parking facing the water, just so you've got a beautiful view. And this is like, we're going into like the residential area. So I'll just turn up this way here, because we're going to get back onto the main road. And I'll need to fix Callum's tablet before he goes into a meltdown. I think it's just my personal hotspot, so I'll fix that. I'm going to fix it, pal, don't you worry, give us a wee minute, right? and I'll probably have to, need to change my battery as well. So would you believe that was 90% battery and it's down to Amber on my GoPro? I know, I've got to fix it now, buddy, right? Just give us a wee minute, I'm pulling in the now. Back in a wee minute, you guys. So we're back. Panic averted. Callum's watching Inside Out on Disney. I've got downloads on his tablet. And I've changed the GoPro battery, so we're back up to 100%. So aye, this is just a wee residential area here. It's very, very nice. I'm actually just going to keep driving around here, I think, because to avoid that bit down the bottom, I think. See if I know where I'm going. My newsagents. Carl, have you got enough water there, buddy? See where this is taking us. I'll probably end up lost. Well, here we go, there's the main road there, I've just seen. Do you know, I was looking at the gate there and I thought, I bet this is a dead end. So go left. Because I'd imagine that's the right way to go. And it just avoids that whole bit down at the front there again, because it is awful tight, you know what I mean? See, like when coaches and that all start coming out, because people will start coming home now, like they'll get their dinner down there and then they'll start hitting the road, you know. And we've got about an hour and a half's drive. I probably won't show you much on the way back, if anything, to be honest with you, because I've had you guys coming all the way out here, so I'll just start the GoPro if I need to. I'll just show you the last wee bit and shut it, and then we'll see how we go. I can't believe, like, see the weather the now, like Scotland's getting, it's brilliant. It's just night and day, because winter can be really obviously wet here, windy, you know, it can be really brutal sometimes. Although we don't get it as bad as some countries, to be fair. We don't get it like the Floridians, like hurricanes, or most of America with tornadoes. Although there is tornadoes do happen here, but we're quite fortunate we don't get, where I live anyway, we don't get much. We did have high winds like a wee back, was that February time or something? And I was absolutely terrified. I don't like the wind at all. Well, this is like my go. Getting a wee knowledge yet. It was like 100 mile an hour gusts and all that. I'm like, oh my god. Don't like that. I'm just going to go. Here we go. Double roundabout. An absolute nightmare. So back onto the road into St Andrews, and that's us. So I hope you guys have been enjoying this video. I do like doing a wee drive about video, to be fair. I've not done one for such a long time, just purely because I am working. I work full time, so it can be really difficult to try and do videos. And then obviously if Callum's not wanting to do something that I want to do, it can be really challenging. So it's good to have him along for a wee bit, a wee change. Doing a wee driving video, it's been good. A great wee day out, absolutely fantastic. So back to work tomorrow night. Do you know, I'm sitting here absolutely knackered myself, and I'm just like, but tomorrow night's like an extra shift. It's just purely for Florida money, and that's another thing. So I'll talk about Florida while I've got you guys now. So we're going to Florida in a couple of months. We are doing a villa. The villa's got its own pool, which is brilliant for Callum. He's such a water baby. And he'll get peace in the pool himself. Because a couple of times, like, I've took him on holiday and like kids have been really rough, as they do, you know what I mean. Callum's rough as well, but he's still only young. He's 4, so and he's quite funny, so, but aye, he'll have his own pool, so that's brilliant. We've never done a villa before. Usually I do hotels when we go to Florida, so it'll be quite good actually to see that. I know quite a lot of people do a villa when they go to Florida, so it'll be quite good to take a wee take on that as well. We're hiring a car for the 3 weeks that we're there. We're going to Universal, Disney, Epic Universe, Busch Gardens, Discovery Cove. We're going to try and squeeze in SeaWorld and Aquatica as well, because we've got the passes for that and with the Discovery Cove pass. We're also staying 2 nights at the Terra Luna Resort, one of the Universal hotels that's just opened up back in March. So we decided to do that so we could get early access into the parks, one being Epic Universe. I absolutely cannot wait. I've been working so hard, working all the hours that I can get just solely to make this trip an absolutely fantastic trip. We're flying from Newcastle with 2 Airways, and we've upgraded our seats to premium economy, so that'll be good as well. The last time I done premium economy was like 20 years ago. I'm 43 years old, so that was like the first time we went to Florida. We thought, you know what, we'll upgrade, and at the time it was only £150. Fast forward, you're talking it's a good few £100 now, so it'll be good to like see if there's much changed, and I'll do a wee video on that as well. I'll do a video around about the villa, a video in the parks. I'm hoping to get filming on some rides that I'm going to go on, and of course the food and the Terra Luna Resort as well. I'll do a wee video on there because I'm driving, I do like a wee beer now and again. I like gin as well. And a wee odd cocktail, but I do like the American beers, so I will be having a few beers while staying at the Terra Luna in Universal, because they've got the Simpsons Land, they've got Moe's Tavern. Me and Ian were there for our honeymoon, and we had a few beers in there, and it was just a brilliant, we had a cracking time. I was like kind of semi-drunk, so to speak, coming out of Moe's Tavern, but it was brilliant. So I intend doing that again. I really enjoyed myself there, so I really want to do that again. Callum's his dad's been showing him the Simpsons, so he is fully aware who that is, so we'll take him into Simpsons Land. My mum's coming as well, so that'll be really, really good as well. She was with me in Florida the very first time I went, and that was the last time my mum went, so she's coming in September as well. So yeah, it'll be really, really good. The GoPro's coming with me, the 2 GoPros are coming with me, so I'll be doing loads of videos, spacing it out, but doing loads of videos. So hopefully you guys enjoy that as well. And I'm such a foodie, so although the past maybe month I've not been adhering to my healthy eating, just purely it's difficult when you're night shift as well. You know what it's like, you're craving chocolate, you're just craving junk food, because you're so tired. So I need to try and get back in. I want to try and shift another stone. I've lost just over a stone so far in weight, which is really good for me, because after having Callum, I had an accident in my work and I ruptured my Achilles tendon, so I had a cast on for like 3 months, and obviously I gained weight, sitting feeling sorry for myself with chocolate biscuits, and I gained quite a lot of weight, so I'm just trying to work getting that off, as well as strengthening my tendons as well on my Achilles heel. So a lot of hard work all round, if truth be told. So sorry if I'm boring you, I'm just kind of blaring away at you just while you are taking in the whole scenery here. It's just beautiful, man. I love it up here. Driving by that caravan park, I'm like, I'm going to go home and price a caravan for the weekend for St Andrews, because it's just brilliant. And Sammy can come as well. They accept dogs as well, and that caravan park in St Andrews is brilliant for dogs. When we originally hired one, they put a wee dog welcoming pack in the caravan for you, so there's like a dog bowl, there's dog treats, there's like a bed. It's just brilliant, you know, and that kind of adds to it, because our pets are our babies as well. I do feel rotten not bringing Sammy today, but as I said earlier on the video, he's quite boisterous, so to speak, and he can get easily distracted and then he doesn't listen to you, so it wasn't going to be ideal me bringing him here. But the next time I'll bring Sammy myself. But regarding the caravan park, Ian would be with me, so I could bring the two boys up with us and just have fun at the beach again. Preferably, I would like to come when Sammy is allowed on that beach at the caravan park, because you just go down the cliff. There's a pathway down the cliff right onto the beach, the one that you're allowed on. I'm sure it's September to March or May, I think. That is quite a long time, generally through the winter months. So you can put up with that, you know what I mean? And sometimes we actually get no bad weather in September, which is good. So I'll maybe go home and price a wee caravan for October time again even, you know. So aye. So it'll take us about an hour and a half. We'll probably not go home to about maybe just after 5. Aye buddy, we'll get your Happy Meal on the way home, okay? Believe it or no. What, pal? I thought you wanted to take it home. I thought you wanted to take your Happy Meal home. No, we'll go and get it, okay? Believe it or no, he's actually no hungry. Callum just loves eating like myself. He has had food already, but he's just purely focused as kids do. Aha, is that you laughing at mummy? Is it? Is it, pal? He was his wee best pal at nursery. So what I'm going to do is I'll drive into St Andrews and let you see the view of the sea and that, and then I'll cut you off. And I think that I'm going to call it a day with the video, because on the way back there isn't much more to see. There is a wee bit of countryside that I've showed you guys, and then it's motorway driving, so I'll let you see the view, because that would be the view you're going to get for the caravan park. Because it will start to get busy. The roads will start to get busy, and there was a few roadworks as well coming in, so I'm going to get caught up in that. So it'll just be even more boring probably. I hope you have enjoyed this video, I really do. As I say, I've been wanting to do this video for a while, especially up to St Andrews, because it is such a beautiful place. One of my favourite places. I know I keep saying it, I definitely recommend, if he's lucky enough and he's can manage to get over to Scotland, I totally recommend it. More so through the summer months, because you're going to get slightly better weather. We're really lucky now, because as I said, last summer the weather wasn't so great. So we're just coming over the brow of this hill here, and I'm starting to see the sea, so you'll see it in a wee minute. And that's basically the view you get for the caravan park. You'll see like the beach that we were on in a wee minute. That beach is massive, absolutely massive. Stretches right round the side, and across the waters like Perthshire and Dundee and all that. There's a lot of farmland as well up here. Yeah, buddy? Yeah? Yeah, we're taking them home, okay, pal?
We went to the beach.
We went to the beach, didn't we? Did you have a good time? So there we go. This is a beautiful view, you see. Absolutely stunning. The water and stuff like that. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And that's the view you'll get for your caravan if you get a wee sea view, if you ever book in there. I'm definitely going home to price a caravan for in there, because it's just brilliant. There isn't really much entertainment as far as I'm aware, but it's just such a good caravan park for where it's positioned, because St Andrews can be really expensive to stay. wee dog run place as well. I've just noticed there next to the caravan park. That would be good for Sammy boy as well. You okay, buddy? Yeah. So that's us. This is us getting back into St Andrews. So I'm going to cut you off here now, guys, and I'm going to head back home. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have managed to enjoy the whole video. I know it's a wee bit long, but I really hope you have liked it. These videos are what I quite enjoy watching on YouTube, just to see a bit of the world. So it means so much to me that you have watched it. It also means so much to me that my subscribers have stayed with me and committed to my channel, even though I've been really quiet recently. But there is a lot of good videos coming up soon. I do promise that. I don't want to let you down, because you did hit that subscribe button. Again, my new subscribers, thank you so much for committing to the channel. I will work extra hard and try and get more videos out. I'm also on TikTok as well. I do shorter videos on TikTok. So I'll put my TikTok handle, whatever it is you call it, on the bottom of my page here, on the bottom of the screen as well, if you want to follow me on TikTok. I do put out just a wee bit more content up there that's shorter. It's mainly things about Glasgow. It's no videos like this, to be fair. But aye, thank you so much for watching, guys. It means so much. I hope you're all well. Thank you.